see me, you can hear me. Let me know that you can see me and hear me. And I'm getting started. Hi, Jazz. Hi, Vicky. Oh my God. Wait. I know that you all would have been here, my two biggest supporters. Can you all hear me? Yes, you can hear me. Okay. All right. So let's get started. I have my notes. So if you see me looking down, I am alive in training. All right. So what were we talking about today? Oh my God. Let's get there. Okay. Okay, so this live is a continuation of the video that I did this week. I think it was on Monday, where I spoke about good. I'm happy that y'all could hear me and see me. Where I spoke about what was it? I spoke about moving forward and not staying stuck. Something along those lines. I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know why I feel like all over the place. I need to get myself sorted. It's okay. Everyone needs notes to keep it straight. I'm just reading Vicky's thing saying it's okay. Okay, you're on the landscape version. And I'm on the video landscape version. Okay. All right. So, how do I get started? All right. Let me calm myself because I know what I want to talk about. This is why I don't do notes, right? I don't do notes because it flusters me. So I'm going to talk to y'all based on what I remember I wrote down today. Basically, see, I don't see Jazz comment until you put it on the screen. Oh, but I see both y'all comments in the thing. So I guess Jazz is on mobile and you're on landscape. I don't know if there's a way that you could share it. I don't know. Anyhow, so first thing is, why are you stuck? We every single year start like if this year start out the same as is like just a repeat, just a year starting, just you going just another year. 2025 started out the same way as this year started out. You're very, very happy, and if if your world doesn't change, everybody else's world will change. But your problem is that you keep behaving the same way, but you expect different results. That's never, ever, ever going to work. You can't expect to have different results if your attitude towards things don't change, if your circle of friends don't change. Hello, BM Outdoors. Hello. Welcome to the live. Anyhow, moving on. So you can't change if your outside doesn't change. So see, got it there, comfort zone. So what happens is that we get stuck, and I used to be this person too. I used to get stuck in my comfort zone, stuck in, Lord, please help me, please change my life. And then you know what? I'm doing the same shit every year. I'm stuck in the same toxic relationship. I'm scared to move on because what will people say, that my marriage broke up, or what will people say, to see that, I chose to be single out of being married. What will people say? You have to get to the point in your life where you're telling yourself, I don't give a shit what people say. I have to do things for me. I have to do things for my happiness. I have to do things for wait, did I hook up? I'm here talking and not realizing if I hooked up my microphone. There it is. Right. Right. So where was I? Where was I? Oh, Vicky said very true. Yeah. So you're basically every single year in the same pattern. Nothing is changing, but everybody seems to be moving forward with their life. Everybody that you look online seems to, have it going. But how can things change for you if you don't change? And change doesn't mean, you might be saying, Kimberly, but what is change? But change basically is, for example, for me, my change this year was setting a schedule for myself. If I was not using my phone for this light, I would show you my schedule. I do have oh, you actually sound louder than before. Oh, oh, good. Now that you can hear me properly, you have the microphone all hooked up. Anyhow, um, what was I saying? Yeah, so change is not you. What was I saying? I was in emotion there. Right. Change means that you're going to look and see what you lack in your life and then see what it is that you need to do. For me, it is setting a schedule. I am very good at like keeping on top of my work because I work virtually from home. I am very good at scheduling my videos. I'm very good at these things, right? But I can be better. Can you be better? I want to hear from you in the comments. If what I'm saying to you is speaking to you, and I want to say I can be better. If something I said so far hit you, I want to hear. Um, I want to hear from you. Anyhow, moving on. What was the next thing I had? Comfort zone. You like to play the victim role. Your life is always going to be stuck if you keep yourself in, why me? Why do I have to go through this? Because you keep yourself going through it. How the hell is something, the tire on the car is never going to change itself until you get out the car, get the tool or whatever it's called, the tool, let's call it the tool, and change the bloody tires. So if the tires aren't going to change themselves, how is your life going to change if you don't do something? How are you going to, let's say, let's go back with the tires in the car. I like that analogy. How are you going to basically move on to the next level if you're always that person that's always, oh, this always happening to me, and I don't know why this person always treats me like this, or these people are just same, different situation, different people, same shit, because it's you, ain't nobody else. The fault is you. This life today is to get you away from your stuck feeling, to get you away from your repetitious year. Every single year, it's the same thing. It's to open your eyes to see that, there is so much more to life. There is so much more to life than being stuck in your comfort zone. There is so much more to life. I used to be stuck. I used to be not only stuck, but didn't know how to get out. Every single year I'll say my life is going to be better, and it was never changing. I used to be really, really stuck. Sorry if I'm not seeing your comments. Let me put it up here. Definitely heard that I need to stop doing the same things I have always done, especially when it comes to YouTube. Yes, Vicky. That's my friend. I know her. Hi, dear. Hi, don't let me butcher your name. Hi. Yeah. So what was I saying now? Where are we to victim mode? Yeah. And not only when we talk about victim mode too, victim mode also ties into drama. Like you are always stuck around the same type of drama because that's what you like. For anything on the outside of you to change, you got to change inside. You got to tell yourself, I'm done with drama. So when something comes up, which I used to be that person, I was always ready. And I try my best that when it came to people that I could tell that was draining me, or that people that would want to gossip, that's in it too, I I stopped communicating with those people. I avoided their calls. I stopped going around them. I literally stopped engaging in conversations about people or any. I don't send me any videos about anybody fighting or anybody arguing. I started to protect what was going in here, because you see what you watch with your eyes and you take into your soul, that is what produces in your life if you're not careful, if you're not aware. um and are you from UAE? That's what, sorry. Oh my god, all the comments. So wait, let me pause here. I put some comments on it. So Rizal, don't let me butcher your name, said, I'm from UAE. Hi, welcome. Facts on whatever is I said. And then this person said, my boyfriend's testicles were bitten off, but that's a scam. Spam. How do you remove them? I think my friends showed me how to remove those um spam people. Oh, Vicky and Jazz are saying hi to each other. Caribbean mostly Jamaican women gossip too much. Listen, Caribbean people gossip a lot. I know, I'm from one. Um, United Arab Emirates. Okay, thank you, Vicky. Thank you. Welcome. Yeah, it's a troll. Vicky always spots a troll. I banned them. I learned that from you and Jazz when we were last on our live. And right, so let's continue. I was still done. I don't want to waste your time here. We're 13 minutes in. If you could get this out in half an hour, it'd be fantastic. Getting comfortable. Another thing too that will also keep you stuck is a part of not only getting out of your comfort zone, but you have to get comfortable being hated and being alone. In that video that I shared on Monday, thank you, Jazz. I'm so nervous. Like my head is going all over the place, but I'm trying to follow on now. I caught my bearings. Right. So getting comfortable being hated and being alone. In that video I shared on Monday, I talked about well, I'll be in the UK in a few months. Don't tell your husband. Okay. My husband will know I don't know you, and please get off of my life. I'm not even at replying to that. Yeah, she's handling the chore as well. I think I find another one, because I don't understand how my husband got into not being stuck. I don't know. Anyhow, before I behave in my bad behavior way, let's remove that too. Anyhow, so back to what I was saying. Get comfortable being right. In that video on Monday, I spoke about leaving my narcissistic ex-husband, and how I dealt with that. And when you leave a narcissist, it's like chores are on the mobile feed. It seems so. It seems like you are being isolated, because what they do is that they tell everybody their side of the story, and you are the horrible person in the scenario. And I'm not going to go through everything I talk about in the video. You could definitely watch the video after you watch this, but I had to get comfortable being hated by people. I had to get comfortable being alone. And the thing about it is that I didn't even wait to be I did not even wait to be to be isolated from people. I isolated myself, and I talked about that. Because when you're getting away from toxic people and toxic environments, you have to isolate yourself. You have to isolate yourself not only from the person, but the people that surround them. Because if not, you're continuously connected to that person, and you don't want that. If you're really going to heal, healing comes alone, especially away from narcissists. Healing comes alone. And let's see what Dad says. Yep, dealing with a narcissist will make you doubt yourself every single day of the week. Oh, listen, I thought that I was going crazy. I used to think that because of, everything that was going on, and it's like, "Ugh, did that really happen? Am I really going crazy?" Because that's not how I remembered it. And this is why I'm so good right now at remembering scenarios, because what a narcissist would do is that they would change around stories, make up lies. You put the pen here, and they'll tell you, nope, you left it over there. And their story is so convincing that it's hard. There's no way that 2026 should be happening right now, and you are deciding to stay in a narcissistic relationship, in a toxic environment. Find your way out. There are so many different open doors nowadays that people can be able to walk through, with people that will help them and stuff like that. So speak up, speak out. I'm a strong believer in that. That's for sure. um let's see what Vicky says. So true. I'm so glad I walked away from mine too. That's why we probably get along so well, huh? We understand. Oh my God. Yeah. Because they will paint you as the villain to everybody. That's what I got here. They will paint you as a villain. And you have to be comfortable losing people. When you are growing, when you are going to the next level in life, or you just want or you desire a next level in life, you're just tired of repeating the same same year but different number. You're tired. So um if you're that tired that you really want to get away from these people, you got to make up in your mind, listen, I'm walking away not only from this person, but everybody that surrounds them. And another thing too, with getting yourself on stop, next one I have here is boundaries. Boundaries require courage, not permission. So you got to get comfortable to standing up for yourself, setting boundaries with people, letting people know when to get off. You're no pushover. This is not going to be the same 2025 person that you were, that allowed people to walk all over you and take advantage of you. Those days are done. We ain't allowing nobody to push us around anymore. No, 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 no. You deserve peace. You deserve love. You deserve all the good that there is in the world for you to receive, all the good that you desire deep within for you to receive. So therefore, um, I give you permission to start setting boundaries with people and really letting them know where to get off. All right, so let's go to a chat question. What boundary do you think right now that you need to set? I have my two people here. So I'm glad. Oh, I put that up. So as you answer that, okay. Be ready to lose people when. So Jazz says, be ready to lose people when along the way, when you start respecting yourself and saying no. Yes, you will lose them, especially when you tell people no. People like, yes, you. The real people, the real friends, the real true family members that will stay around you are the people that you can say no to. They might get upset in the moment, but you know what? They understand that you can't always be the yes person. Let's see what Vicky says. I've already lost people when I put up boundaries, and it's been the best stis ever. It is the best, Vicky. It truly is. I must say, like for myself, and setting boundaries with people, I've lost so much people in my life. And at first it was like, oh my God. Like literally I had a moment in time where I didn't have anybody at all around me. Nobody whatsoever. And I used to think to myself, the peace that I have, the peace that I have, would I give this up? No, I would not. And I'm really grateful for the day that I did start setting those boundaries because, like Vicky said, it's been the bestest ever. Um, and getting serious about your dreams. How serious are you about what you want to achieve in life? How? That's a question that I have that I want to hear from you in the comments. How serious are you? Because we can say, oh, I want to have this, and oh, let me use my YouTube as example. I used to always want to do YouTube, but I used to do it when I feel motivated to do a video here, when I feel motivated to post something there. I would do it sporadically. And then, because of my lovely community that I have, um, I even before I met them, I had gotten serious on what I want to achieve, what I want to have with my YouTube channel. I want my channel to grow. Not only do I want my channel to grow, but I want my channel to be like how I am in a regular space with my normal friends, that sit down, relax conversation type. Um, and that's why, like, when I pick up my microphone and my thing, I just go off the topic and I just start talking. I normally don't have notes. This is why, like, for the first time, I'm trying to follow notes. I seem like all over the place because I just go from the topic and I just talk. Like if I'm talking to my friend who's sitting right in front of me and we're having a conversation, because that's how I help my friends normally. What was I saying? You were talking about getting serious about your dreams. So when I got to the realization of how I want to show up online, everybody else was telling me, no, you got to do it like this way. You watch the gurus and they tell you got to do it this way or you got to do it that way. And I decided, no, I'm sticking. This is how I want to show up. This is what I'm going to do. And now those videos, those shorts, those videos I cut up into shorts has been really growing my channel. Thank you, people, for watching. Because I got serious about my dream. I got serious about my goal. And right now I have these things scheduled, like my YouTube live schedule on my phone, on my calendar. Get serious about your goal. Get serious about what you're doing, when you are going to do it. I have scheduled on my calendar when I'm going to create a video, when I'm going to brainstorm on video topics, when I'm going to do my regular work, when I'm going to write in my book, when I'm going to do so many different things, even going to the gym. I share that with my friend Jazz and Vicky, who are here, and they both have channels, by the way, so you should go check them out. But even when I share my schedule with them, they were like, "You even have your gym like scheduled in?" I mean, yes, I do, because I'm very serious about my weight, about my health, and for me to put that in, it means that I'm keeping myself accountable. We got to start keeping ourselves accountable, or not our years will keep repeating itself. And this video, this live, by the end of this live, I want you to be able to be that motivated to say, I am done feeling or keeping myself stuck. I'm done repeating the same year. I am done. So let's move on. um Plan your dreams. Where can you start? Oh, there's another question I have. Where can you start to plan your dreams? So, what can you do right now? Right now, what can you do to go towards that goal? The one little thing one little step that you can take. Yeah. So let me read what Jazz says. Yeah. I, if you mean it and you are serious about it, it should be on your calendar. You taught us that. I love that. Oh, I learned so much from y'all. It's good too. And I don't have it here, but I'm going to say to be very in this season of moving forward, you want to be attracting or be looking for people that are going towards the same type of goal as you. Look for people in your space. And if you don't know how to find them, because I didn't even know how to find my tribe. I didn't know how to find people like online on YouTube. Do people do that? And I just said like a what you I say talk to the universe, talk to God, and what people will call like a prayer or whatever. But I just like I was like literally send me in 2024, I said, send me my tribe, send me people that will keep me accountable for YouTube and that are doing YouTube as well, so that we can all go towards our goal as growing our YouTube channel. Because I don't want to pay for a course to, to be connected with people. No, I want to find my tribe, freely. And then there comes Jazz in my comments one day, and then she had a video about you know, joining a tribe or whatever. And that's how the rest is history. Now I have my accountability team, and I'm very, very grateful for them. So thank you, Jazz and Vicky. You already know I had to um give you all y'all what people would say, give you all y'all flowers. Anyhow, next thing of being on stuck and not repeating your year is remove negative people and sit with yourself. And I know we kind of talked about this a little earlier when we were talking about narcissists and getting away from them, but there are like people that are just so negative. They're not narcissists, they're just negative. Every time you finish a conversation with them, you just feel drained. It's like, oh, why did I choose to put myself in that conversation? You know, um, and this is why you're stuck. You're stuck because you just got this negative energy floating over you every single time, and you just want to feed that. For some reason, you just like to hear them, and then when you hear them, you're like, you feel so drained, so tired, and you don't know why. It's because you keep going around these negative people. You keep going around these, these people that are always in some sort type of drama. And until you exclude yourself from those type of spaces, you will always be stuck. You will always be repeating the same thing, the same shit, different year, because you don't know how to cleanse your surroundings. Please cleanse it. So my question for you is, what drains you the most right now? Or who drains you the most right now without naming them? Without naming them, so we'll put like emoji in the thing for the person. You could put, I don't know, like an angry face or whatever emoji. And then we're coming on to the ending. Oh, I did this in half an hour. Wow. Wow. All right. So ending. To not be stuck and repeating the same thing every single year, you have to take every single year. This is something that I do. I take an inventory of my life. I look and see in every year of my life, what can I improve? What can I get better in? And a good example of this is, for example, like last year for around my birth month, last year, December, I did a video where I talk about my weight loss and blah, blah, blah. And it was reflecting on the weight that I started out the year with, and then the weight that I ended the year with, and how serious I had gotten in actually losing weight. Because the beginning part of the year, I tell you, I did not lose one bit of weight. I was eating the same damn things and expect different results. until I got really, really serious. I really found what works for my body, what I like to eat. And this girl ain't counting no calories. I'm sorry. And what works for me, because everybody online will give you like, oh, do this or do that. But I'm a strong believer in you have to find what works for you. So that starts like that inventory for weight loss. My other inventory was, how can I do better with my YouTube channel? How can I do better with this goal that I have? And it was, set a schedule. How can I do better with my job? Set a schedule, put every single thing in your schedule so that we are not just, the freelancing every day. Let's see what Jazz says. Jazz says, writing my goal down and speaking it out loud to your tribe. Doing your vision board helps me. Doing my vision board helps me. Yeah. Well, I actually do a lot of writing down. Do you see these books? I have one specifically for my goals. The other day, I sat down actually and I wrote a letter towards money, a literal letter of the abundance of money that I had received in my life and I continue to receive. And when I did that, I was like, wow, I got a lot of money in my life, throughout my life. And even in the years I thought that I was in lack, I really wasn't. Because, we are not aware of a lot of things that we receive. And yeah, we were talking about gratitudes. So let's go back to the gratitudes because I'll go all over the place. Right. So inventory. There's no, I want to answer. Right. So take inventory of your life. Make sure that you're looking at every single area of your life. And a letter towards money. Please make a video about your life. I will, Jazz. I will. I got that idea from another YouTuber that I started watching. And I actually did it. I felt drawn to do it. We'll talk about the inventory, but that was one of the things, about money. Money is one of those things. I mean, mine is been increasing, which I'm very grateful for. But I had many years where my money was never increasing, and my life in that area was increasing, and I never ever thought about writing a letter to money, and it felt very, when I was doing that letter, I was feeling this thing. Well, anyhow, I'll do a video about it and then maybe come and talk about it on the live, to reference the video like I did this one. Vicky's like, yes, do it. I will. Right. So final thing is take an inventory of your life every single year. And if you have not done this yet, please do. I am telling you, look through every area, your health, your finances, your dreams and goals. Like, how close are you to that goal? Or are you doing anything? Or are you just wishing? Because we have this idea that we just come and we just say, oh God, send me this or send me that, and I want this amount of money, or I want this amount of thing. And then what happens is we don't get it and we're like, why I didn't get it? I'm just not lucky. No, you got to do some action to get the thing. You can't expect to get to a destination, but don't start driving your car to go there. Don't start walking to go there. Don't catch the plane to go there. Like literally, my friend Jazz talks about travel, and every single time she talks about travel, she's moving to get there. Why do we think that we can, when it comes to our goals, that we can just sit and just wishfully think? We can't sit and just wishfully think. We have to get the idea of a full understanding of what is our goal or dream looks like, or what it is for us, and then start to actively move towards that goal. Whether it's, if you want to create a YouTube channel, pick up your phone and start doing videos. If it is that you want to start your business, how do you get your first client? Like find, I don't know, some marketing person. If you're not good in marketing, find somebody that's good in marketing, and you work with them, you work out something with them or whatever. But don't just sit there wishfully thinking, wishfully asking, because it's never going to happen. That's it. I did not touch on every single thing I have written down here. I did not. I touched on all the main topics though, and I'm very, very proud about that. I want to thank all of you for showing up to the live, all who watched, all who commented, except the trolls, all who watched, all who commented. And yeah, we're going to be doing more of these. Thank you, Jazz. Thank you, Vicky. Let me put them back up on the screen. Thank you, Jazz. That's her at Jazz Nome TV. That's her YouTube channel, and she talks about travel over there. All things traveling and budgeting is what Jazz talks about. And Vicky, aging on your terms, she's the one that got me very serious about my health, because when you hear her talk about her in-laws and her stories and her experiences, woo, that would make somebody really grow up and get serious about their health, because getting old is not fun or easy unless you make it. Oh, yes, the trolls keep us on our toes. They do. It's true. Like, anyhow, yeah. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for showing up. And if you want to, there's the video to this live. I posted it out on Monday, but I'll put it in the actual comments of this live so that if you come after, you can definitely go watch it. Or should I put it there? I should have had it here. Anyhow, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Not sure if I'm going to be. Aww, my baby. Hi, babe. Oh, bye. 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 Aww.